Top news: horrifying moment, man is stabbed in the neck after accidentally bumping into a stranger in subway station. This is the horrifying moment: a man was stabbed in the neck by a stranger after accidentally bumping into him in a subway station in France. The chilling encounter took place shortly after the attacker disembarked a train at the Guillotière metro station in Lyon on Sunday. He is seen on CCTV footage exiting the platform and walking towards the stairs, just as another man accidentally stumbles into him. They appear to share a brief exchange before the attacker chases after the stranger and plunges a knife into his neck. He then casually walks away, while the victim places his hand on the wound and looks around in confusion, seemingly unaware he has just been stabbed. The attacker immediately fled the scene after the attack, and police are now desperately searching for the suspect, Frontiera's media reported. Meanwhile, the victim was treated by emergency services at the scene and taken to hospital, it added. One source told Frontiera's it was a miracle the man survived the attack and took just 5 days off work to recover. However, it is unknown how severe his injuries were. The Direction Interdépartementale de la Police Nationale (DIPN) is now investigating the incident. They told Lyon Mag, an investigation is open and all services are mobilized to find the perpetrator. The Guillotière metro station lies in the center of Lyon, close to the River Rhône, and was put into service in 1991. The brutal attack is the latest episode of violence to hit France, with a wave of gangland murders and rioting rocking the country in recent years. In November, the city of Poitiers saw a bloody shootout between some 400 gang members. Clashes broke out in front of a restaurant on November 2nd after shots were fired from a passing car, injuring a number of people, before police could deploy tear gas and storm in to try to restore order. France's Interior Minister Bruno Retailleau warned in November that the country was at tipping point on drug-related violence. The right-wing politician also said that France could come to resemble Mexico, deeply scarred by cartel violence, if action is not taken. A 15-year-old boy shot in the head during the clashes died from his wounds. 4 other minors, aged between 15 and 16, were also injured by gunshots fired in front of a restaurant during the incident. Retailleau called for the battle against drug violence to become a nationwide effort since becoming Interior Minister in Prime Minister Michel Barnier's shaky minority government. The narco-thugs have no limits anymore. These shootouts aren't happening in South America, they're happening in Rennes and Poitiers. We're at a tipping point, Retailleau told BFM TV at the time. These shootings are not happening in South America, they are happening in Rennes and Poitiers, in this part of western France once known for its tranquility, he starkly said. It comes as gangland violence long associated with Mediterranean port city Marseille has expanded into other French cities in recent years. Victims can include gang members, some of them minors guarding dealing spots or employed as hitmen, but also innocent bystanders. A year prior, rioting and looting spread across France following the killing of a teenager in Paris. On the night of June 30, 2023, police were locked in fierce clashes with protesters, making 650 arrests nationwide overnight, as public anger spilled out onto the streets of France's major cities. Protesters torched cars, barricaded roads, and hurled projectiles at police. Other rioters scrawled vengeance for Nahal across buildings and bus shelters as a bank was set ablaze. And in a further escalation of the chaos, violent clashes reportedly spread into the Belgian capital of Brussels. The disorder was reportedly arranged over social media in response to the killing of 17-year-old Nahal M, who was shot dead in his car by French police. About a dozen people were detained during scuffles related to the killing of the teenager.